It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the sales cardiologist, and we help you make more sales with less effort. And what an exciting time this is. What an amazing time for you to be in this conversation to get answered the one question that is in the back of everyone's mind, which is how to generate referrals. Better said, how can I generate unlimited referrals for myself? How can I generate unlimited referrals for my team? Not just your team, but your 7-figure sales team. What would it be like? Just imagine for a moment. Imagine for a moment that you're able to generate referrals on a consistent basis. Wow. What would that be like? What is the way that you can ask for referrals and someone actually gives you referrals? How do you overcome objections to getting referrals? Because maybe you're asking, but you're getting objections back. Look, you're in the right place at the right time, hearing the right message in this conversation about how to generate unlimited referrals. And I'm just super excited. You might be saying, Shay, why are you just so excited right now? Like, what has you fired up? What has you wired up? Because I know that when you generate more referrals, you're going to help more people, and you're going to generate more revenue, and you're going to just increase your cash flow just like that. And referrals like the easiest way to go about doing it, the easiest way. So I'm excited. Let's check in. Let's make sure that you and I, that we're all aboard together. So I'll do a quick check-in over here. Let me do this. Let me hit this button here. Let's make sure that we have the right topic up. Let's make sure we have the right topic up. And indeed we do. The right topic today is how to train your 7-figure. I got to talk to Trevor Otts about that. It should say 7-figure, not your sales team, but your 7-figure sales team. How to generate not just referrals. Look at that adjective. How to generate unlimited referrals. Doesn't that just get you juiced up? Doesn't that just get you excited? Doesn't that just mean, you know what, Shay? What you're saying right now, it sounds good to me. What I'm hearing right now is perfect for me. So talk to me about value. Share with me the bonus. Teach me how to generate unlimited referrals. Not just teach you, no, but remind you. Share an idea. Make it top of mind to you. That's what we want. What's the big idea? The dollar idea, Shay? Well, one is to know what to say. So sometimes the question is, what do I say to generate referrals? Let me ask again. Do you know what to say to generate referrals? And right now, if it was just you and I and we were having this private conversation and you were ranking yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. Now this is called baseline strategy, because your baseline is everything you're doing today to produce the results you're producing today on a monthly basis. So let's say you're averaging, 20 referrals a month. Then your baseline right now is everything you're doing today to produce 20 referrals a month. It's the number of phone calls you're making. It's your time management. It's your goal setting. It's your database. It's your systems. It's your client services. It's everything you're doing today to generate 20 referrals a month. Now, here's what the baseline strategy says. It says, continue to do everything you're doing today because it's producing a positive result. Then you add one new idea. You implement a new strategy, and thus you produce a greater result than 20 greater result. Now, part of the purpose of your subconscious mind is truly to answer whatever question you ask it. So we're going to ask yourself today, just between you and I, what you know right now, I want some feedback. I want you to share with me. What's one thing that you or someone you know can do right now to generate more referrals? And just look below in the comment section. Let me make sure you can hear me. I think you can hear me. Look below in the comment section right now, and go ahead right now, right below, and go ahead and share with me what's one thing someone can do. Because I don't have all the ideas. Granted, I've been doing this now full time, all the time for 12 years. That's right, 12 straight years. Focus on helping businesses make more sales with less effort. And I don't know it all. I've seen a lot. I've trained folks, made a lot of mistakes. I mean, even recently, I'm talking about in the last 6 months, I went back and as I was preparing this lesson, I started looking and getting ready for this episode, and I said, wow, how much money have I left on the table over the last 12 months as a result of not playing at a much higher level and generate referrals? So do you think right now, if we were all together, you and I and all the folks that are viewing, and I was to ask this question, now you rated yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 meaning not too good, and 10 meaning you're the world's greatest at it. Matter of fact, you're so good, you're going to just share all your ideas right now. If I was to ask you right now on a scale of 1 to 10, what level are you at? Do you think most folks, if I said raise your hand if you are a 7 or higher, you think folks will raise their hand? What if I said raise your hand, everyone? Everyone put your hands down. Raise your hand if you are a 6 or below. What do you think most folks are in the audience? But first, I want you to have this distinction. When you rate yourself, baseline strategy, when you rate yourself, I want you to have just this one distinction. The one distinction is there's referrals and then there's organic referrals. So we're talking about referrals right now. We're not talking about organic referrals. Shay, what are organic referrals? Okay, let me go and define that. Organic referrals mean that you just do your job and your clients refer people to you. Like, that's it. Like, you went out, you solved the problem, they paid you, you provided the service, you did exactly what you said you're going to do. Maybe you went over and beyond. Doesn't matter. And then your client comes back and says, I've got 5 people that I would like to introduce you to. See, those organic referrals, they kind of come in. No effort on your part. Now, if that was part of your 6 or below, and you rate yourself at a 6, take those organic referrals. Let's put those to the side right now because your 7-figure sales team, they're paid to go do a job, which is help someone solve a problem. In your company, they're paid to solve the problem. So they did what they were supposed to do, nothing more. Let's take organic referrals out. Let's just say, hey, Shay, people just give me referrals. I did nothing for them and put them here. Now let's look in. Let's check in with your system and ask yourself, with this system I have for generating referrals, how's the system working for me? On a scale of 1 to 10, what level are you at now? These are referrals that you go out and you ask for. These are referrals that you go out and clients give you. These are referrals you go out through your emails, through your text messages, or through your marketing campaign, your social media. You go out and you generate the referrals. You make the referrals happen. You pow out of thin air. You make them happen. What level are you at now? Now I'm going to tell you, I check on myself. I'm a 4 or below. Am I embarrassed to tell you that? You bet I am. But when you see me next time, will I be a 4 or below? Oh, no. Oh, no, absolutely not. I'm making a commitment. I'm going to ask you to make a commitment too. Make a commitment that today we're going to raise our game. We're going to raise our level. We're going to raise our standard in terms of generating more referrals. And it's going to start with us. I'm raising my standard right now. We're going to generate referrals using a system that we either do communicating one-to-one, one-to-many, or, as a fact, doing it through automation. But it's going to be a tool. It's going to be a system. It's going to be a structure. I'm going to raise my standards. And if that's you, and you really raise your standard in terms of generating referrals, you're going to come along with me, and you and I, we're going to do this over the next 30 days. Now, it'll be for the rest of our career, but we're going to start off over the next 30 days. We're going to make a commitment. We're going to do this. If that's you, go ahead and hit the share button. Just hit the share button below. Just hit the share button and just type, I commit. Hashtag sales courage. Just hit the share button. Hit the share button. You can do this. And just put, I commit. Hashtag sales courage. If that's you. If you don't want to hit the share button, you just want to hit the like button, just go ahead and hit the like button and say, look, I like that idea. I like that idea. Shay, I like that idea. If that's you, well, we're going to raise our standards. I'm going to share with you some systems and structures, some things you can do. And you have some things you can do yourself. This is not your first rodeo. No, it's not. But you're here. It shows that you are purpose-driven. It shows the fact that you're listening. You and me listening this long. if you didn't have that hunger, that burning desire. I love what Napoleon Hill says, the author of Think and Grow Rich. He says you must have this burning desire. And you've got a burning desire to raise your standard. Or you would be watching. You would be listening. You've got a burning desire to help more people and generate referrals, which makes life easier for your business, and it brings in additional revenue. Hey, you and I were on this team together. Some of you already hitting the button. You said, I commit. Hey, look, I salute you. I acknowledge you. Take your right hand if you're right-handed. Take your left hand if you're left-handed. Pat yourself on the back right now. Tell yourself, great job for the winner that you are, for the champion that you are, for just showing up, for being a producer, and more importantly, for taking action. I applaud you. I really do. I've got to get to this program because we have so much going on, but I wanted to share that with you. I'm sensing right now for some of you, if you generate more qualified referrals, you're going to double your income. Yeah, you will. Your sales team is going to have results like you've never seen before. But this is the missing piece. You were around for the other episodes, and if you were, great. I hope you are, and I hope you stay in the conversation. I really hope you hit the subscribe button. I hope you decide to be in this conversation with myself and with Trevor Otts and with Team PPI. I really hope you do as we broadcast and we share the best ideas, the insider strategies, the tools, the techniques, the tips, what we know that works. But today is all about how to generate unlimited referrals, training your 7-figure sales team, because your greatest potential lies in your sales team. Your greatest potential exists in your sales team. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's kick this thing off. Let's jump how to train your sales team to generate unlimited referrals. Now, we're going to go through an exercise here. But before we do that, I want you to make this commitment just to yourself as you're out there and you're doing what you're doing right now. Here's what I want you to tell yourself. I'm coming for everything they said I couldn't have. Hashtag keep going. Just jot that down in your notes. I'm coming for everything they said I couldn't have. Hashtag keep going. And you're going to raise your standards. You're going to do what you know you need to do. And you're going to make the next 12 months your best 12 months ever. And I, Shay Brown, I believe in you. I'm believing in you. So let's step back first and let's slow down. Let's slow down, you and I, and then we'll speed up in a few minutes, okay? If that's okay. Let me share something that was shared with me, and it really helped. What is the value of a good referral for you? So let's say in our company, the value of a good referral, a value of a sale, a good referral, let's say it's $1,000. And so you could earn $1,000. Oh, I'll make it a little easier for you. Let's say you sell cars, and this is the amount of the sale. So for every $10,000 sale, let's say you earn a $1,000 commission. So, $1,000 commission for every sale. Now, so a good referral to you, just like us, could be worth $1,000. Let's just say that's straight commission, they can be paid out to you. Now, here's the question I have to ask you. Let's say the average person that you come across, that you follow your system, you follow, I'm going to share here. Let's say they share with you, they send you 3 clients. So 3 clients times $1,000 because they're going to refer friends that need a car. So now we're looking at the value of a referral, and the value of a good referral for you is $3,000. $3,000. Now here's the bonus idea. This is the seriousness of the conversation. So that means every interaction you have, everyone you meet, the value sitting right there could be $3,000. Now jot this in your notes before I give you the bonus. Before I give you the bonus, I want you to have this one distinction, just this one distinction, and here it is. everyone that you meet from this day going forward, maybe you didn't notice before you joined this conversation, but everyone you meet from this day going forth is either a prospect or a source of referrals. Let me say that again. Everyone you meet going forward is either a prospect or a source of referrals. So a good referral to you is $1,000 in commission, because you get 10,000 sales, so on average $1,000. The average person that gives you a referral on a yearly basis, you could get 3 referrals for a year. That's $3,000. Here's the question that I'm going to ask you. This one person is worth $3,000. Got it, Shay, got it. Here's the bonus idea. Everyone you meet is either a prospect or a source of referrals. Everyone you meet is either a prospect or a source of referrals. You're coming for everything they said you couldn't have. That means you're going to give your best. You're going to play full out. You're going to be in hashtag relentless now mode. This is who you are today, not tomorrow, today. So here's the question. What is the, here's my pen. What is the, follow me. What is the lifetime value of a good referral? So if on a yearly basis, the person is giving you $3,000, let's say you're going to be in business another 10 years. Some of you longer, some of you shorter. Some of you longer, some of you shorter. But on average, $3,000, which you could generate over the next 10 years, that one person who you stay in contact with, who you work with, who you follow with. We talked about follow-up in the last episode. If you didn't get it, I highly recommend you get the follow-up. I really do, because it'll put money in your pocket. The lifetime value of this particular person, $3,000 times 10 years. The lifetime value of a good referral in our business is $30,000. Now, for some of you, you're okay with $1,000 commission because someone refers someone. Some of you are like, I want to get $3,000 per year. But for others of you out there who are going to be in this business, in this industry for another 10 or more years, the lifetime value of a good referral could be $10,000 or more dollars. This is commissions you pay yourself. I didn't take $10,000 a year times 10 years, which could be $100,000. So we know a good referral for us, top line revenue to the company could be $300,000. But for some of you, that's a little mind-boggling. Others, $300,000, Shay, I get it. Average sale, $10,000, 3 times a year, $30,000 times 10 years. I can do the math, Shay. $30,000 times 10 years, $300,000. That's right. So you out there who referred folks to us, so we humble, we appreciate it. But I want you to know that could be $300,000. That's the value you bring. And so you might be wondering, why? Why do you give so much? Why is this the giver's economy? Why do you want to provide information that folks should be able to pay for? You know why? Because one, we're in the giver's economy, and we're going to outgive our competition. There will not be not another person on the planet that outgives Team PPI, Peak Performance Institute. It will not happen. But we also know, as a result, folks refer business into us. And a good referral is worth $10,000. The lifetime value could be $300,000. But for the sales rep, I want to break it down because you've got to train your sales team, and they're not really interested in what you make. They're interested in what they're going to put in their pocket. We got to teach them how to generate referrals. Well, the first thing we got to do is we got to shift their mindset. And they've got to kind of understand that, you know what? There's $30,000 sitting here. Yeah, $30,000. Minimum $3,000 extra for me just doing my job and following up. So let me go ahead and share a couple of techniques. Now that we've framed the conversation, you and I, we're here. Come on in. Welcome. We're going to talk about the big idea here and what to say. Because one of the challenges that come up oftentimes is people say, Shay, I asked for referrals. And guess what? No one gives them to me. Okay, well, congratulations. You found a script or a system that doesn't work. No, seriously, it's not bad. You've identified words that absolutely don't work because no one gives you a referral. Or you've got a systematic way of doing it and no one gives you a referral. And you're not alone, because there's some common objections that come up when you ask for referrals. One objection might be, I don't give referrals. We're going to talk about how to handle that. Another one might be, I'm not ready to talk referrals yet. That's fine. Another one might be, let me think about that and get back with you. Oh, you heard that one before too. Okay. And another might be, give me some of your cards. Cards. Who has cards these days, right? Not in this age. Maybe if this was like 1980s, people walk around with bundles of cards saying, here, please give these out. But not today. Today, everything's electronically. You just send them, here's my information, right on their phone. Here you go. So we've got to overcome these objections. I understand that. I get that, and I respect that. So I want to share at least one script in the time that I have that has helped me, because I used to go on presentation after presentation. That means I would speak live and not generate referrals. I used to have conversation after conversation after conversation, and I wasn't able to get referrals. And I was able to break through that cycle. And I want to help you break through that cycle as well. So let me share a script. Did I write it? It's not here, but this is you. You know, you're always on the board of Unlimited Revenue with me, right? There you are. There you are. Right. Let's shake hands. There you are. So you're there, and you're happy to be here. And I'm happy to be here. And I'm happy to share what to say to move your prospect to action. Because whatever you're saying is not working. So you might want to try something new. And then I'm going to give you some super duper must-dos in a moment. And then I've got some advanced strategies. Some of you are at the advanced level. Some of you are getting referrals, but you need your team to get referrals. And some of you don't have a team. You are the team. And I do want to say this to you, if I haven't shared this with you yet. I want you to hear this. This is regarding the team, but if you don't want to sell, or if you don't like to sell, the best thing you can do is hire someone who does. I'm going to say it one more time. If you don't like to sell, for whatever reason, although you're an entrepreneur, you just doesn't feel right for you. I get it. It's okay. It's not for everyone. The best thing you can do is hire someone. Because when you hire a sales team, they generate revenue without your labor. That means they're out generating revenue and you're out at the 4th of July at a cookout. They're out generating revenue and you're at a Christmas party. They're out generating revenue and you're spending time with the ones you love the very, very most about. See, that's possible when you have a 7-figure sales team. If you don't like to sell, hire someone who does. They can generate revenue at no cost to you. You see, you put those together, and it's exactly what some of you need right now. For others, you're cool. That's not even in your pipeline. You're like, I don't even care about that shit. I'm good. I'm going to do this by myself. I'm solo. No problem. Beat your chest. Hey, go out there. And some people can do that. But others, you're like, I'm working way too hard, Shay. I need to put together a team, Shay. The time has come for me to focus on what I'm talented at doing and what my gift and my talents and my treasures are. That time has come. And if that's you right now, just go ahead and just send me a private note, send me a private message. Some of you are already texting in revenue, and just say 7-figure sales team. Just text me, just send me a note or private message me. You'll find me on Facebook. And we'll have a conversation. Okay, back to here. What do I say? Here's the script that I want you to have in your notes. Please put this script in your notes, and here it is. And you can say this on every conversation for the rest of your life. Jot this down in your notes. One of the ways that I'm growing my business this year is through referrals. Can you help me out? Help is a powerful trigger word from a sales scripting perspective. I'll say it again because I didn't write it down because I just wanted you to have it. Really, in all seriousness. I was going to talk about some things down here, but I'm just sensing if you generate more referrals, your life would be so much freer. So I'm going to say it again. You write it down and share it with someone else. Here it is. One of the ways I'm growing my business this year is through referrals. Can you help me out? What do you think most people are going to say? No? Or are they going to say yes? But Shay, can I ask for referrals if they haven't become a client? Yes, you can. In fact, when I used to train, I used to go to a number of sales companies. I used to pass out a form, and right in the middle of my presentation, I would say, I'm going to teach you how to generate referrals, and I'm going to ask for some referrals as well. And I would ask for referrals right on the spot. So let me give you the A combination, the 1, 2, 3, the combination to crack this code. First part of the combination. One of the ways I'm growing my business is through referrals. Can you help me out? They're going to say yes. Second part of the combination. You got it? Second part. You got to write this down. This is all on you right now. Look, I'm in overtime. This is like overdrive. This has nothing to do with up here. This is all for you because I want you to know what to say. And right now, whatever you're saying, you're getting, maybe not getting 0 referrals, but you're not getting your results. Okay, so let's just change what you say because you found a way that doesn't work. So we can't use that anymore. We just can't. So I would use a way that works. I really would. But here it is. One of the ways I'm growing my business here is through referrals. Can you help me out? Step 1. Step 2. A good referral for me is, and you got to be clear. You got to be concise. You got to be to the point. So if it was me or Shay Brown with Team PPI, I would say a good referral for me is a speaker or a coach or maybe an author who has some part of their income tied to commission sales. So a good referral for me is a speaker. So if you know someone as a speaker, you can refer them because sometimes they like to hear this, like to watch this. A coach, because they like to hear these systems that we're using. Or an author, because they're trying to automate their book. So a good referral for me is a speaker, author, or a coach. Now here's the third part. Part 1, one of the ways I'm growing my business this year is through referrals. If you're just tuning in, write this down. Second part of the combination. I'm going to get to the third in a moment. A good referral for me is blank, blank, blank. The last part, here's the last part. Of all the people that you know right now, who would be a good referral for me? Of all the people that you know right now, who might be a good referral for me? See, now you've helped them, you've given them a description, and you said, these are people you know. Now, you're not saying they have to do business with you right now. You're not trying to sell them right now. Now, here's the kicker. Some of you can't do this. This is a bonus. Some of you can't do this in your industry. Like financial planners can't do this. Insurance agents can't do this. Real estate can't do this. Realtors can't do this. But maybe you can. And here it is. If you can help me out today with 3 or more referrals, I've got a gift. People love gifts. I used to say give a $5 gift card to Starbucks. It might have to be $10 now. Back in 2006, $5 was good. I don't think $5 buys you anything right now. But if you can help me out with 10 or more referrals, 3 or more referrals, fill out this form, I've got a gift. And give them a $10 gift card. Because that $10 gift card, $1,000 commission, $10 gift card, $1,000 commission. Seems like a no-brainer to me. So now you got the combination. You know exactly what to say. One of the ways I'm growing my business this year is through referrals. Can you help me out? A good referral for me is a speaker, an author, or a coach, or someone who has their revenue tied to commission. Of all the people you know right now, who would be a good referral for me? Hey, by the way, if you can help me out with 3 or more referrals, I've got this special gift. And then you just give them a special gift. See how easy that is? And they are going to want to help you. Trust me. Just go out there. Just try it. Trust me. If others have done it, so can you. I can share some stories, but right now I want to just be content rich. That's the big idea. You got to get better at what you say, and the money just comes in. Jot this in your notes. Referrals comes from Dr. Moyne, but it's so important. Referrals are a license to print money. Dr. Moyne teaches this. So if you were sitting around and you said, Shay, I need to generate some qualified leads. Shay, I need to get some qualified appointments. And I would say, well, you got a money machine over there. And all you got to do is go over to your money machine. Oh, you don't have to crank it up anymore? You got a computer? Oh, no problem. Hit a button. Bing. Siri, I need some referrals. But in all seriousness. And then that's the license right there to print money. Because you can generate referrals. I'm going to tell you, as a business, Team PPI, we may have left at least $500,000 on the table. Because we've fallen short. We're not perfect. I can share clients that are doing very well, but we're just not perfect. So I'm going to let you know we're not perfect either. And so as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me, we're going to raise our standards. We all agreed to that earlier. We all agreed to raise our revenue standards. Our referral standards. So let's talk about some super duper musts. Super duper musts. These are musts that you must have in order for you to generate more referrals so you and I can work together. We can raise it from a 5 to a 6 to a 7. We're going to bring in that extra $30,000, an extra $3,000 or more. And that's just one client. Okay, here we go. Number one, jot this in your notes. Referrals must be a priority. That's right. We've got to set it as a priority that we are going to generate referrals. If we don't, it's like anything else. Like, I'm going to go to the gym. I don't go. I'm going to save money. I don't put it in my account because it wasn't a priority. Whatever we're doing is a priority. So that's number one. Number two, metrics in place to measure it. Put this in your notes. What gets measured gets managed. What gets measured gets managed. So we've now got to have a metrics. So one of my clients that was in financial services who knew about referrals, we had a little spreadsheet. And across we had a couple things. He measured contacts. He measures setting appointments. If you want to know what they're doing, a little firecrackers going on, by the way. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm perfectly okay in here, but they're having a good time out there. Okay, back to here. Okay, setting appointments. And another one was referrals. And then on the spreadsheet, he had 1, 2, he had all the days here. And every day he would put how many times he asked for a referral and how many times he received a referral. And what he found is that he wasn't asking for referrals. So this column was always lower than the receive. And he would call me, and we call this a little check-in. And if some of you that want to be part of the sales huddles that we do, no problem. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you get the gift. Reach out to me, and let's talk about what we do. But we had this group, and we looked at it. And he said he's not asking for referrals. He wasn't asking because it wasn't a priority, and he didn't have a metrics in place. Referral selling as a daily activity. So just like you make your phone calls, just like you send your emails, just like you do everything else, I'm going to encourage you to start asking for referrals and include that in your daily activity, because it's like a habit. You're going to have this sales muscle, this referral muscle. You're going to do a little bit here, a little bit here, and you get a little bit better. I'm currently training for a marathon. It's 26.2 miles. And it's not 26.2 miles, although that's going to be cool, October 30th. But it's all the training that has to go involved. It's the daily activity that has to go involved. And so if I don't do the training, then I can't run at 26.2 miles. And so I've got to be consistent. You've heard this before. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. But having said that, people struggle with consistency because it's not a daily activity. That's not you any longer. We agreed to raise our standard. We did. You and I together, we said we're going to raise our standard. There are a couple of highlights that I'm going to come back to that I want to share with you. But right now, we're talking about how to train your 7-figure sales team. We're having a conversation about how to generate unlimited referrals, how to shift your income. We're talking about the value of a good referral. And then we took a step back. We took a step back for just a moment, and we talked about the lifetime value of a good referral, which some of you may have never been in that conversation ever. It's okay. You didn't know what you didn't know. But as the late Maya Angelou says, when we know better, we do better. And when we do better, we help more people. So now that you know better, I know you're going to do better. And maybe it wasn't top of mind to you. You forgot about it. But no, you're in this conversation. Referrals are now a priority. You have a metrics to measure your referrals. You're going to make it a part of your daily activity, just like getting up, washing up, and taking a shower in the morning. Ha ha! Now you're going to have this, and it's a skill. You're going to practice your script. You may tweak it and change it, but you know what to say. You might decide when you're going to say it in your presentation based on your industry, based on your sales logic or argument, or based on your sales sequence. That's fine. But at least you know what you're going to say and why you're going to say it. You're going to change what you're saying now because it isn't working. I got you. I'm with you. Look, you and I, we're in this together. Okay, together we're going to take it to the next level. Next one, overcome the fear of rejection. The biggest challenge, I think, facing a number of business owners is they've been told no so much when they ask for referrals because they hear one of these 4 common objections, and it kind of shuts them down. They're so afraid to ask. And as a result of being afraid to ask, their fear of rejection. Now, we do something called rejection therapy. I'm not going to talk about it now. But if you have a fear of rejection when asking for referrals, if that's you, and if I'm talking to you right now, just listen for a moment and know that you can do this. You can ask for referrals. They may say no. If they say no, they say no. No big deal. You both will still be friends. You'll still have a great relationship. Nothing will change there. So we're going to expand our comfort zone. And maybe it's a little uncomfortable for you, but I promise you, you can step out. You can get it there. It's a little step, but you can do that. And we can do this together. Even if you don't believe you can ask for referrals, even if you're like, Shay, you don't understand. I asked and I never get. I've heard some of this before. I just can't do it. Look, I'm going to believe for you. And all those folks that are watching right now, all the folks that are listening right now, we're in this together as entrepreneurs, as fellow business owners, as fellow speakers and coaches and trainers and authors and thought leaders and so many folks that are into personal development. We hold the belief for you. Now, for now, I want you to say, so I can be very, very clear, Shay Brown holds the belief for you. So if you're concerned, and you're not sure if you can do this, there's any doubt in your mind that you or your team, you might be the only salesperson right now, so you've got to do this, or your 7-figure sales team can really generate referrals, then you tell yourself every day when you wake up. In fact, get yourself a sticky. Get yourself one of these stickies, right? Just put it up on the board and put Shay Brown, that's I, Shay Brown holds the belief for me. And every morning when you get up, you look in that mirror and you read that Shay Brown holds the belief for you. You know right now, as you're hearing the sound of my voice, I want you to hear it. I want you to hear the passion. I believe in you. And I'm going to hold the belief for you until you get there. Because you're going to get there. I know it. I know it. I know it. You do it. You follow the system. You believe in your mission, your goals, and your objectives, and you will generate more referrals. You will serve more people. You will build your 7-figure sales team. And I promise you, at the end of the day, you'll make more sales with less effort. And I'm going to help you. I'm going to help 10,000 business owners. I'm on this mission. I'm on this crusade. I'm not alone. There's other folks with me. We're going to help you. 10,000 of you. They want to build your 7-figure sales team and make more sales with less effort. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Okay. Back to here. You're overcoming rejection now. You know what you need to do. You're going to implement this. This is you. You're happy. Yay! See, you and I, we always hang out. Advanced strategies. These are some advanced strategies I just want to share. I want to make sure that you have the advanced strategies. Before I do that, let me share a couple of points with you. Number one, always over-deliver to your clients, okay? You're going to do that. You're going to raise your standards, and you're going to give them more than what they expected. That's a way of obviously helping ensure that you generate some referrals. Number two, yeah, you can read. Oh, you want me to read it for you? Okay. Get client testimonials. So you've got to get really, really clear of asking for testimonials because nothing sells like success. Facts tell, stories sell. So now you can ask for testimonials. And number three, maintain the relationship long after the sale. So after the sale is gone, they're going to still go back into one of your bonuses over here. You're going to stay in touch with them. You're going to make it a priority. You do that, look, you're going to generate more referrals. I promise you're going to generate more referrals. Here's some advanced strategies I want you to have. Number one, don't rely on accidental referrals. That's the same as I said earlier. Those organic referrals, they just come in. You really didn't do any work. You did your job. Let's not rely on those. Maybe that's what got you to where you are right now, but there's so much potential there for you. Number two, don't wait for the pipeline to dry up. I remember when I hit 2008, I think it was 2009, the market just collapsed. My business was on life support. Price compressed by 70, 80% in our industry. And as the pipeline was drying up, all of a sudden referrals became like top of mind to me. And I waited to the last minute to try to make this mad dash to see who knew someone that was still in business who wanted to really generate more sales. And that was a bad mistake. It's not about me this evening, but I just want to be authentic with you and vulnerable and say, that was the wrong time when I was in the water looking for a life raft to start saying, who knows referrals? No. You don't do that. Let's not wait till the pipeline dries up. Let's start this today. Let's build upon it, and let's make sure the 7-figure sales team has it as one of their priorities. Number 3, create a list of clients that you work with name, phone number, and email, because it's much easier to put that list into your database and then have a follow-up sequence of when you check in with them and you give them referrals if you know someone that could use their products or services, even if they're not going to do business with them. And I'll say that. When I say, well, who do you know? One of the ways I'm growing my business this year is through referrals. Can you help me out? And they say yes. And I say, well, a good referral for me is a speaker. Of all people you know right now, who's a speaker, author, or coach, or has commission sales, or works on commissions. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'll tell them, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to contact them, and here's how it's going to work. I'm going to say, my name is Shay Brown. I was referred to you by Kimberly. Do you know Kimberly? And they're going to say, duh, I know Kimberly. And I'm going to say, well, Kimberly recently attended one of my events, had a great time, thought you could enjoy the same thing. Kimberly recently did business with our company. We helped them make more sales with less effort. We put their automation tools in place, their sales scripts in place. She thought you might use the same. Can I at least learn about your business? So you're not calling the referral to sell them. You're calling them to bring them in to your system to get to know them, what they do, their problems, and perhaps you can do business with them. Remember, everyone I said you meet is either a prospect or a source of referrals. So you can do business with them, or maybe they are another source of referrals. That's important. I don't want you to miss that, because sometimes when we ask for referrals, the person doesn't know what's going to happen. And that's a problem. They're thinking you're going to call them and try to sell them, so they want to call before you call. And truthfully, that's not the case. That's not what's going on at all. What's going on is that you are going to contact them to find out more about them and their business and ask the right questions. So you got to be clear. Let them know what's going on. So when you create that list and you talk, then do it. And number one reason people are not getting referrals that are a 6 or below, it has nothing to do with all of this fancy, smancy stuff that we put together. Nothing. I mean, unbelievable, nothing. But it is 3 letters. It is 3 letters. You may have seen it already. Ask. They're going presentation after presentation, conversation after conversation, interaction after interaction, and just never asking for any referrals. So if you walk away from this episode with one, you can only implement one idea. Only one. The one idea I would suggest is that you ask. Ask in a way that has clarity so you know what to say, but ask. Because if you ask, the law of averages will be in your favor. With that being said, I want to encourage you to do a couple things as you take action and you listen to the fireworks going on around here, which is a lot of fun, by the way. I'm going to go join it in a few minutes. Number 1, use client testimonials to drive new sales. So I'm going to encourage you to do that. And so as you gather those testimonials now and you share what other folks have done, you can go back to the person that gave the testimonial. Hello, I gave this idea to someone just 2 weeks ago, and they took me up on it. They haven't got a referral yet. But I said, look, go back to the folks who wrote testimonials for you because they didn't have any videos, and ask them who do they know. See, it's a great way to generate leads. Number 2, develop strategic partnerships and affiliates. And so what this allows you to do is have what's called reciprocal referrals. So reciprocal referrals means that perhaps if I'm a coach and someone else does a website, or let's say I'm a realtor and someone is an insurance agent, well, I have their customer, they have my customer. So we put together this strategic alliance that says when I meet people and I decide to either they buy, sell, or invest with me, or even if they don't, I will introduce them to you as an option. See, that's a strategic alliance. You can do that. That's called a reciprocal referral. In return, the insurance representative says, hey, if I have some referrals, I'm going to share people to you who are looking to buy, sell, or invest as well. See, it's reciprocal. It goes back and forth, back and forth. That's what I mean by a strategic partnership. a strategic alliance, but sometimes you have to work at it. Sometimes you have to set appointments. This is a little advanced, and we're on overtime, but it's a little advanced. Sometimes you have to set what's called referral appointments. Now, we did an appointment setting segment. That was a few episodes ago. But if you missed it, let me just bring you forward real quick. You can set a phone appointment or a face-to-face meeting for the sole purpose of sharing how you can support each other through referrals or your network. Now, you've got to show up with something. You got to bring something to the table, and they bring something to the table. Do you both bring folks who are ready to buy each other's services? No. But you make the introduction so you both can get to learn about the other person. And now it's mutual, because you're not just calling to sell them, you're calling to service them. And in many cases, even if you can't, you might know someone who can. And so you build your network. But it all starts with asking. So there's one takeaway that I'd want you to have this morning, this evening, tonight. It would be this one takeaway. When used correctly, a referral is the most powerful tool in your business because it is the highest quality lead that's coming into your sequence. Let me say it again. So it's not a new idea, but I want you to gather this, and I want you not to intellectually know it, but to do it. When used correctly, a referral is the most powerful tool in your business. You're going to build your seven-figure sales team, so now you're extending this powerful tool amongst everyone else. Hey, I want to share with you that you can do this. I want to thank you for tuning in on this episode. I want you to know that you are such a special individual. I want you to know that the best is still yet to come for you. I want you to know that even though you may have known about referrals, you may have even taught referrals, but maybe you haven't doing it at the level that you should be doing it. This is not a beat me up session. This is a way for us all to raise our standard in the area of referrals so that we can make more sales with less effort, and we can train our sales team to do the same. Because you've got so much greatness inside you. You're such a champion. You're just a huge, kind human being with a big heart that wants to help folks all across this world with your products, with your services, with your talents, and with your unique gifts. And I know that about you. And I'm so thankful that you're here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. And I want you to know that the best is yet to come as long as you do three things. You be humble, so continue to serve, continue to help others. Number two, you stay hungry, always be learning, always be a student. And number three, you always hustle. You give your best. You make today better than yesterday. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good gets better and your best becomes its best. You have to take action every single day. You've got to hustle. Be humble, stay hungry, and always hustle. You do that, and I promise you the best is yet to come. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown, the sales cardiologist. Make it a great day, everyone, and we'll make good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless you, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye for now.